Turning points in the Roman-Germanic Wars. The Roman-Germanic Wars were defined by pivotal moments that shifted the balance of power, strategy, and cultural influence between the Roman Empire and the Germanic tribes. These turning points, spanning centuries, reveal the dynamics of a conflict that was as much about survival and adaptation as it was about military conquest. 1. The Cimbric Wars, 113 to 101 BCE, Rome faces a new threat. The first major confrontation between Rome and the Germanic tribes came during the Cimbric Wars, as the Cimbri and Teutons migrated into Roman territory in search of new lands. Key turning points. Battle of Orazio, 105 BCE, a catastrophic Roman defeat, where the Cimbri and Teutons annihilated Roman forces, exposing Rome's vulnerability to large migratory tribes. Battle of Vercelli, 101 BCE, Gaius Marius reformed the Roman military and decisively defeated the Cimbri, marking a turning point in Rome's ability to respond to tribal incursions. 2. The Teutoburg Forest Ambush, 9c, Rome's expansion halted. The ambush at Teutoburg Forest, orchestrated by Arminius, was a defining moment in the Roman-Germanic Wars. It demonstrated the Germanic tribes' ability to resist Roman domination. Impact. Strategic shift. The destruction of 3 Roman legions under Varus forced Rome to abandon plans to annex Germania east of the Rhine. Psychological blow. The defeat shattered Rome's perception of invincibility and highlighted the resilience of Germanic resistance. Boundary established. The Rhine River became the de facto border of the Roman Empire, marking a shift from expansion to defense. 3. Germanicus campaigns, 14 to 16c, Rome strikes back. In the aftermath of Teutoburg, Germanicus led a series of retaliatory campaigns to avenge the Roman defeat and restore morale. Key turning points. Battle of Itus Diviso, 16 CE, Germanicus achieved a significant victory over Arminius' forces, recovering 2 of the 3 lost legionary standards. End of expansionist ambitions. Despite military success, Emperor Tiberius recalled Germanicus, signaling Rome's abandonment of further territorial ambitions in Germania. 4. The Marcomannic Wars, 166 to 180 CE, the pressure on Rome's borders. The Marcomannic Wars marked a sustained effort by the Germanic tribes, particularly the Marcomanni and Quadi, to invade Roman territory. These wars tested Rome's ability to defend its northern frontier. Key turning points. Siege of Aquileia, 170 CE, Germanic forces pushed deep into Roman territory, highlighting the growing threat from tribal coalitions. Marcus Aurelius counteroffensive. The Roman emperor personally led campaigns that stabilized the Danube frontier, demonstrating Rome's resilience. 5. The migration period begins, 4th century CE, tribes on the move. The arrival of the Huns in Europe triggered widespread migrations among the Germanic tribes, reshaping the balance of power between Rome and Germania. Key turning points. Crossing of the Danube, 376 CE. The Visigoths, seeking refuge from the Huns, were allowed into Roman territory but rebelled after mistreatment. Battle of Adrianople, 378 CE. The Visigoths decisively defeated the Roman army, killing Emperor Valens and exposing the empire's inability to manage the migratory crisis. 6. The sack of Rome, 410 CE, a symbol of decline. The Visigoths, led by Alaric, sacked Rome in 410 CE. While not a strategic loss, it marked a symbolic turning point in the decline of the Western Roman Empire. Impact. Psychological shock. The sack shattered the illusion of Roman invulnerability, even though Rome remained politically intact. Visigothic autonomy. The event solidified the Visigoths' position as a major power within the empire. 7. The fall of the Western Roman Empire, 476 CE, a new era begins. The deposition of Romulus Augustulus by Odoacer, a Germanic chieftain, marked the formal end of the Western Roman Empire and the beginning of Germanic dominance in Western Europe. Impact. Political shift. Germanic rulers inherited Roman administrative systems, blending them with their own tribal governance. Cultural continuity. The Roman Church and legal traditions endured under Germanic kingdoms, preserving Rome's legacy. 8. The crowning of Charlemagne 800 CE, the Roman-Germanic reconciliation. Charlemagne's coronation as Holy Roman Emperor by Pope Leo III symbolized the culmination of centuries of conflict and cultural exchange between Rome and the Germanic tribes. Impact. Unified Europe. Charlemagne's empire combined Roman administrative practices, Germanic warrior traditions, and Christian faith. Legacy of synthesis. The event marked the fusion of Roman and Germanic elements, creating the foundation for medieval European civilization. Cultural and strategic turning points. While military engagements defined much of the Roman-Germanic wars, cultural and strategic developments also marked significant turning points. 1. The spread of Christianity. The Christianization of Germanic tribes ensured the survival of Roman cultural and religious traditions. Clovis I's conversion in 496 CE aligned the Frankish kingdom with the Roman Church, paving the way for the Christianization of Europe. 2. The legal synthesis. The blending of Roman law with Germanic customs created legal systems that influenced medieval Europe. Codes like the Lex Salica combined Roman and tribal traditions. 3. The transition to feudalism. The decentralization of Roman governance and the influence of Germanic kinship structures led to the emergence of feudalism, which became the dominant social system of medieval Europe. 9. The federation system, 4th to 5th century CE cooperation amid conflict. As the Western Roman Empire faced increasing external pressures and internal weaknesses, it adopted the federation system to manage relations with Germanic tribes. This system allowed Rome to grant lands within its borders to tribes in exchange for military service, creating a complex dynamic of dependence and collaboration. Key turning points. Settlement of the Visigoths, 418 CE. The Visigoths were granted land in Aquitania, modern southwestern France, becoming semi-autonomous allies of Rome. This arrangement marked the beginning of Germanic tribes acting as both protectors and potential threats within Roman borders. The role of federates in Roman defense. Federate troops played a crucial role in defending Rome against other barbarian invasions, such as during the Battle of the Catalonian Plains, 451 CE, against Attila the Hun. However, federate tribes often acted independently, such as the Vandals' conquest of North Africa, which weakened Rome's resource base. Impact. The federation system delayed the collapse of the Western Roman Empire but also empowered Germanic tribes to become influential political and military forces within its territory. It set the stage for the eventual transformation of Roman provinces into independent Germanic kingdoms. 10. The Battle of the Catalonian Plains, 451 CE, Rome and Germania unite. One of the most remarkable turning points in the Roman-Germanic wars was the coalition between Roman and Germanic forces to repel a common enemy, the Huns under Attila. Key turning points. The coalition. Roman forces, led by the general Flavius Aetius, joined with the Visigoths under Theodoric I to face the Hunnic threat. The battle highlighted the growing role of Germanic federates as critical allies in Rome's defense. Outcome. The Huns were repelled, marking one of the few instances where Rome and the Germanic tribes cooperated on a grand scale. The victory preserved Gaul from Hunnic domination and demonstrated the potential for reconciliation between Rome and the Germanic tribes.